Welcome to another episode of Truck Talks.
They need a couple stops here. Miami's going to use some clock. Here comes the blitz. Right is hit and dropped inside the 15.
Alright, so in this episode we're going to go over a few things, starting off with Clemson football. I went flea market shopping the other day, so I have some nice NASCAR pickups, of course. That's what we all go flea market shopping for. And I also went to Salvation Army, got a nice lot of cars there. And we're going to go over just everything, basically. So, let's start off with Clemson football. Good Clemson football. Now you guys are going to notice I wear this sweatshirt and this hat all the time, so they get washed, trust me, so I'm not just wearing dirty clothes all the time, so just a fair warning. So let's start off with the game yesterday. Now, I was right on some of the stuff, I was right on most of it, actually. I'm getting a little cocky here, but I was right on most of the stuff, like, they put Trevor Lawrence in pretty early. Kelly Bryant did connect, I was wrong about that. He did really well in the game. Trevor Lawrence, it was the first big game of his career. I don't want to, say anything bad. It was the first big game of his career, and he didn't do well. But, he'll work up there, and next year he's going to start, and he's going to be an amazing QB. So, he's already an amazing QB, but he's going to be great next year. The Auburn, our defensive line they held the Clemson defensive line back really well, I thought. Mondes, that's the quarterback's name, right? He did a great job of avoiding Watkins and Farrell and Lawrence. He did a great job, and it was a close game. Good thing we got the interception, but it wouldn't have counted anyway because there was a penalty. So, just lucky, good offense, defense. Now, that's not out of the norm for Clemson to not do good on. They're not a big defensive third quarter team. They usually let the other team come back in the third quarter. I've learned that pretty well at the Syracuse game last year. That happens often. So they did their usual. Coach Venables just yelled at them. They got back in it and finished it out. So good game, very good game. Next week we got Georgia Southern, a cupcake team. Hope we can crush them. All right, now let's go on to what I picked up this weekend. And then I forgot to add that I will be doing my race prediction since the Indy the Brickyard 400 got postponed. I thought they would already be racing now, so that's why this is a little early episode. I want to get my predictions in there for you guys to look at. So let's start off with what I picked up. We're going to start with the South. We're going to go from what I like to up to what I like the most. So first, we start off with. I have another one in here. Oh, here we go. Man, I really don't know which one. First, we're gonna start off with this pickup at Salvation Army. The Terry Labonte, Kellogg's, Chevy from. Definitely not 2000. It says 2000 on it. But, what is it? It says 2000, but this is definitely not a 2000 car, I can tell you that. That's a Terry Labonte. Keeping it in the box. The high octane model. At least I didn't take the price tags off yet. But that is a beautiful looking paint scheme and car model. That is great. Definitely one for the shelf. There's a view from the front. Back. Definitely a great pickup. Yeah, it's not gonna fit. Nope. Alright, so, next pickup, I'm gonna have to go with the, this Dave Blaney Jasper. Ryan used it as his throwback scheme last weekend. So here is the Dave Blaney Jasper car from the Collector Series. Does it have a... Does not have a year on it. So that is very, very nice paint scheme. Plus, I like Ryan Blaney, so this is right in my wheelhouse right here. All right, on to the next one. Final pickup from the Salvation Army. And I'm really starting to rethink this order, but this man is definitely one of my idols. Morgan Shepherd. Look at that paint scheme from 1996. A Racing Champions edition. Morgan Shepherd. Brought to you by, sponsored with Kennington Ford Thunderbird. They still use the Thunderbird back in this day. So there is the Ford Thunderbird. Great pickup there, and one more look at all of my diecast from Salvation Army. They still have a lot more there, so I'll probably be back there. If you're in the Scranton area, please don't take my diecast. There's a couple Salvation Armies, so you might not know which one I'm talking about, but... So there it is. I'm going to say maybe Turo Bonnie might be my favorite, but Morgan Shepherd's one of my idols, so he's always going to have the good part of the shelf. Okay, now this is my last pickup for yesterday, and I was got the flea market. I saw it in the. I'm just kind of there. I just look around. I'm like, oh, I just know where the cars are at, folks. Like, I don't know any of the vendors, but when I see a car, I can see a car from about 20 feet away. Not even a car, anything NASCAR related. I can see 20 feet away, and I know whether I want it or not. So we're gonna start off with we're gonna review this one. So you see on the top we got the 2004 edition with, I don't know, I would have liked an actual picture of the car on here, but they did not have that. It's a 1/24 scale limited edition. So, and it does have the driver's info here. It's a Sterling Marlin car, and let's give it a nice open. You got the double layer foam. Now let me just rearrange it so this is... Okay, here is the finished product. Or not the finished product, the inside we have... It is a signed edition, folks. That is my big one. My opinion, this is a future Hall of Famer, so this was a huge pickup for me. A signed edition. So there it is, the signed edition, Prilosec OTC. I'm not a huge fan of when drug companies sponsor NASCAR, but this is just a really neat design. And it's really well made. As you can see, there's amazing, I'll show it to you here, there's amazing detail in there. Here's the full car. You got the Prilosec OTC 40. There's the front. the Dodge. Other side. Here's the front again. Top, autographed. And the back. And then we'll start with, we'll open the trunk up. Sorry, it's a weird bend. Open the trunk up. You got doll. Can't really see well on that. Pop open the hood. Just really well detailed so you can see down below. This is a really nice die cast. This is probably the best die cast I have. So you can see the hood, under the hood there. You even have the Prilo Sec OTC labeling there under the hood. So they even incorporated that in. Just, we'll go under first. Here's under. What we got going on under the car. So you got all the equipment. And I don't know if you guys can see this well, but look, you can see everything inside of it. Let me try and focus the camera in there. I think there might be too much of a glare. There you go. So if I put my hand over there, you can see how well detailed that is in there. And right there too, that looks great too. And even the mesh there is actually, so this is a great model. Definitely my best pickup. And that is not the only thing I want to show you. I picked this up earlier this year, and this kind of completes the collection. So this is also a Sterling Marlin. I think was it 1994 maybe? This is the Kodak Max Films Morgan McClure Motorsports official used pit crew jersey or shirt, and it's definitely hand sewn, and it's just, so that's the front, that's the back, this is the front. Definitely a good pickup also. So this will be taking off. We'll be put in a prime location on the old shelf. Put it back in the box. It's even got a really nice stock car feel to it too. Like if you've ever touched a stock car, this is what it feels like, this diecast here. And I gotta lean up and then back. Now it is time for my prediction for the Brickyard 400. What is it? Big Mountain Vodka 400 or something like that? That's not it. Don't make fun of me in the comments, folks. That is definitely not it. Some kind of vodka 400. My prediction is that, you got the right starting order. I'm a little biased, of course, because I love Richard Petty Motorsports. But you got the current standings and the way they are on the starting grid, because everything got rained out. Race might even get rained out because it's already on a delay, so it's already not looking good. But I think that no one's had practice, so you got to keep that in mind. Kyle Busch, he's going to be hungry because he wants to win the regular season championship. He should be able to clinch it, but Harvick's hungry too, and they both didn't have practice. So I think we're going to have a race full of wrecks for sure.